and welcome to the part 2 of my flight information gauge. Now, since the last video I've actually developed quite a few more pages and I can show you everything now. I'm not going to cover the pages I did in the last video, but I will show the new ones, so please feel free to check the previous video as well for the other pages as well. So previously I showed you the main home page, which shows you the flight information. I also showed you the wind and direction, speeds and headings and all this sort of stuff. That was in the previous video as well. It's been slightly tidied up as well here. I also covered the fuel tank page, and I'm not going to go over that right now as well, but I will now show you the 3 new pages that I've added since then. Okay, so on S3 we have the altitude page. Now I'm displaying the feet above ground, the feet above sea level. I'm showing your QNH and barometer settings and values. You also get to see your vertical speed. That will show a little arrow whether you're going up and down as well here, and also the aircraft will climb and descend as well. The graphics will actually rotate as your aircraft moves. There's also a altitude above ground level in meters as well. Okay, and the next page is our engine page. Now it's basically reconfigures itself based on the number of engines you've got. So if you fly 3 engines, then the last 2 won't show. If you fly 2 engines, then the engines here in the second row will actually appear in the third row. So you'll have engines 1 here and engines 2 here, and these will blanked out. So the graphics do dynamically change depending on the number of engines you've got. We're displaying the N1, the engine gas temperatures, the N2, the oil pressure, and the oil temperature as well for each of these gauges. So I'm going to shut down one of my engines so you can see how the starter stuff works as well. So I'm just going to shut down engines 1 and 2. I'll wait for the N2 to drop below 19. And as you can see, I've got a bit of colour in here as well, so when the PSI drops below 50 PSI, I think I'll set that to, then it will go red. Okay, so I'm going to fire up the starter on engine 1, and you can see it showing start. The N2 is increasing. The recommended start point is about 19 N2, and once it hits 19, the start will turn green, and then you can open up your fuel and the engine will fire, and you can turn off the starter. And then we'll do engine 2. Starter's on, N2 is going up. When the start goes green, we can open the fuel valve again. There we go, and engine starting, and we can turn off the starter. So it makes starting the engines a little bit easier as well, and you can see what your engines are all doing. Okay, the last page but not least is our control surface page. This shows you the current positions of your spoiler, your flaps, your trims, and everything you need to know about your undercarriage, as well as lighting as well. So as you move your spoiler, you can see the spoiler is coming up, and you're seeing an indication here of the position of the handle, and obviously the spoiler actually deployed as well. And you can arm the spoiler. That spoiler is now armed, and if I hit the throttle, the spoiler is removed. So it shows you the armed positions as well as the actual 100% deployment position. The flaps, same sort of thing. You get to see a visual indication of where your flaps handle is, and also here you can get to see the actual flaps dropping on the graphics, and it shows you the degrees of flaps that you've currently got. I've currently got a 747 loaded, and the flaps move very, very slowly, but as you can see on the graphics, the flaps is dropping. The trim, it just shows you how much trim you've got, and I'll give it a bit of nose down trim, and the trim will go off center, and you can see how far off center you are. You've got the value here as well, showing you how far away from center you are, and I'll trim back up the other way. And as the trim goes in the other direction, you'll see the numbers swap sides, and it'll start appearing at the top now. The undercarriage, you've got the handle indicator showing you where the handle is, so you can flip the handle up and down, and it just shows you the handle position. The 3 bars here will show you the current position of the gear, so these bars are fully deployed, so the wheels are down and locked in green. I'm currently on the ground at the moment, but if you lift the undercarriage, the lights will go red until they lock up, and then all the lights will go out, and these bars will slowly descend upwards, and then they will clear to show that the wheels are not retracted at all. We also have light indicators on here, so as we switch lights on and off, each of these will show whether that light is on or not. Okay, well that's about it. I'm not going to cover the menu in this demo because we already did that in the previous. Nothing has changed there. I hope you find it useful, and please check out the other demo and see how the whole thing works, and if you like it, please comment and come back and check out more of our videos soon. Thank you.